Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these little sock gnomes. He is super easy and super cute, and I love his feathery beard and his jingle bell. So let's get started. A lot of this stuff I purchased at the Dollar Tree, so you can get a lot of it for inexpensive. I found these pinto beans, and I also found these lentils. And in the ones that I've made so far, I have used pinto beans, and I've made two. And this is how much bean I have left. So, you know, I don't know how many of these you would need. I watched a ton of videos, so this was not my idea, but I saw people use beans, I saw people use rice, I saw people use kitty litter. They say that the rice will sometimes get bugs, and to prevent that, to put it in the freezer for a little while, so there's that. And then I also got these bells at the Dollar Tree. They were 9 for $1. And then I got a pack of 6 socks for $1. And then you also need some fun, like fluffy Chanel, whatever this is called, kind of sock. So you just need one of those per little guy. You need one sock and one of these. So if you buy a pair of socks or 2 pairs of socks, a white pair and a fun pair, you can make 2 of these gnomes. And then the most expensive part that you need is some fluff. And I looked on Amazon for fur, and I found some, but it was a little expensive. So then I also found this feather, and I will try to remember to link it below. If I forget, let me know. And I thought the feathers were really cute. So there's feathers, and then I also got a seat cushion cover. And this was like $8 for this pretty large piece of fur, which I know you can't see it all, and it had a lining on the back. I just simply cut this off, and now I'm left with this fake fur with a really nice, like Swedish feeling bottom. So I think I'm going to do one of them with this too, so we can try both. I don't know which one I'm going to like better, but I know that I like the feathers. I think they look really cute, and who doesn't like some feathers? And then you're also going to want some hot glue, and you want some of these little rubber bands, the small ones. That seems to work a little better. And some twine, and then you might want a bell or something like that to put on top, or a bow or whatever. But these are so easy to make. You're gonna, at least I was, amazed at how simple these are. Okay, so first thing you want is just to take one of each of the socks, and you'll need to figure out how big you want your little guy. I am going to cut this sock right in the middle, with the heel being cut in the middle. Now I might be able to use this part for something too, but I'm going to concentrate on the toe portion. So this is where you'd put your foot, and your toe goes here. This is what's going to be on the top. And then with this, I am just going to cut the cuff off. I liked him a little bit bigger. I made 2. This guy doesn't have his mustache or his beard on because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him this size or if I'm going to make him bigger, because I cut him a little short, and he's cute. And you know what? I'll probably just go ahead and make him, because he's cute, but the problem is that when you try to set him up, his beard kind of gets in the way. So I don't know, that's the reason I haven't really done him. But so on these particular socks, and it also will depend if you get like really long socks or whatever kind of socks you get. So I am just cutting off the cuff of this one, and this sock is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 inches long from the heel to the toe. And then all you're going to do is fill this up with your beans or your lentils. I'll do one with beans, and then I'll do one with lentils, I think, just to see what the difference is. I'm going to use this one because I need to finish the beans in this. And you just kind of mush it down so that you make sure that you get them all in there, and you want it to be pretty full. So this isn't even full enough. I need to have a little bit more in there. So I'm going to open up another bag. My dogs came in here while I was talking. Be good, guys. still not full enough. That's probably good. You want to be able to just put the rubber band on around the top. So then I'm going to grab a rubber band and just twist it around the top. And I'm just twisting it as many times as I can. I'm also going to put some twine on here because the rubber bands will sometimes break. So I'll take a piece of twine and just tie this on here really good. And we're going to cover it up enough so that it won't matter if you see the bow part of it a little bit. Oops. Trim that off like that. And then I'm going to kind of lay them down. And I'm going to get a rubber band ready. And I'm going to make his nose. And because I'm going to do the feathers, I know that I don't have a ton of room. I want his nose to be a little higher than you would normally maybe think. And you just pinch up as much of the beans as you want, or as little of the beans as you want, to make his nose as big or small as you want. And it's really not difficult. I don't know why I'm struggling with it right this minute, but it's not difficult at all to pull up some of the beans. And there's his little nose. He already comes to life a little bit, has a little personality. And I'm going to tie a knot around his nose with the twine as well, for the same reason that the rubber bands will sometimes break. And then I will cut this off too. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Already I can kind of see him coming together. And then all you're going to do is take his little hat, which is the sock that you just cut, and put it around him. And oh my goodness, kind of just make it his, like however you want to. If you don't like this one has a blue toe, obviously. If I wanted to cut the blue toe off, which I kind of think I do want to, because this is kind of a Christmas gnome, and he doesn't need blue on top. So I'm just gonna, and see, nothing has, these socks are so forgiving. Nothing has to be perfect. It doesn't matter that I'm kind of screwing up cutting it. Scissors aren't cutting very well. And you can see that these socks have the little grippers on the bottoms. It's no big deal. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to put a bell on the top, and the bells that I got came with, oh no, where is it? It came with, well, it really did come with some strings to put them on. But you know what, if I can't find them, because who knows where they got off to, I'll just use some twine. So I just put my twine through the bell loop. And just put this on wherever you think you want it. Winnie. I might even like those to be, we'll see how that looks, if I want it hidden or if I want it showing. And before I hot glue this down, isn't he cute already? I'm going to go ahead and get his beard ready. And so this is how the feathers came, in a big ribbon, and they're only attached at the very top. So I'm just going to figure out about how much I want, and then go between the feathers on the ribbon and just cut up like that. And then I was kind of experimenting with how I wanted these, and I like it best when I kind of smush the ribbon like this. So first thing I'm going to do is tack the ribbon on. So I'm going to take my hot glue, which I have right here, and I'm just going to put a little bit right there underneath his nose because that's where I want this to sit up there. And then now the rest is pretty easy. I'm just going to take some glue, put it so it's going underneath his hat, and stick this underneath his hat. Do the same thing to this side. Some glue on the side of the sock, and then I'll stick the and then what I'm going to do is take my hot glue gun and just tack this around. Be careful not to burn yourself because hot glue really, it's hot. They named it appropriately. And I tend to forget that myself, so that's why I'm reminding you. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And what I did with the other one, because I didn't really like that you could see the satin ribbon there, I just went underneath his beard and took one of the smaller feathers and just cut it off at the top. And then I'm going to take some hot glue and put it right along that satin ribbon. Take this and lay it crosswise underneath his nose like a little mustache. I'm hiding the end of it. Oh my goodness. Isn't that cute? And there is a little gnome all ready to be given to someone, or put under your tree, or put wherever you want. I think I'm going to cut these off a little further. There we go. And something that also is kind of nice to do if you want to is to take a marker, or you could probably even use blush. I wonder if I have any blush down here. I have a BoxyCharm box that I haven't taken upstairs yet. I also have an Ipsy bag that I need to do a haul on. There's no blush in here. There is some eyeshadow though. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to, I probably should have done this before I put the feathers on. Kind of brush it on his nose to give him just a little bit of, like he's been in the cold air. Oh, that's cute. And on this one, I'm going to use the marker, and then we can see which we might like better. The beans kind of do make the nose look a little lumpy if you're looking at it really close, but honestly, I don't think it's a big deal. And I think I'm going to give these to some of the women that I work with for Christmas. And I love that it has a bell, just because I still am a believer in that every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. So there's the two different versions of that. Maybe this one's a little too orange. Maybe I need to, or too purple. I need to make it a little pinker. Well, that marker's dry. Oh, here we go. This is probably a little better. I'll do this one on the other one. But I kind of like the blush too, or the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to need some more hot glue, I think, so let me grab that. see how quickly these come together. So let's make another one with the lentils and the fur. Put these guys over here. Have another glue stick. Stick that in my glue gun. Alright, so I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to get the lentils. I'm going to get a sock. I'm going to cut the heel or the cuff off. So all of these, I think I said, were $1 at the Dollar Tree. So you could, I think that the beans will stretch a little further, but I don't know, the lentils might look a little better. I don't know yet. We'll see. Beans will definitely stretch a little bit more. This used about 3/4 of a bag of the lentils, whereas the beans used less than half of a bag, or maybe just about half of a bag. So, you know, whatever you want to do. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just tying this in a double knot. And then let's pull up a nose, and I want his nose to be a little bit bigger. Oops, oh my. Honestly, I'm not sure you can tell much different between the lentils and the beans. Up close you can tell that the nose isn't so bumpy, but honestly, it depends on, you know, how many you're going to make. If you're not going to use the leftover lentils or beans, then I would figure out how many you want to make and, you know, buy it appropriately. If you're going to use the leftover beans or lentils, then buy the one you like best. And it doesn't matter what color rubber bands you have. I actually had these, and I didn't even realize that I had them until I went upstairs and looked at some of my craft stuff. But these you can get at the Dollar Tree, so I don't know where I got these. They're from a Rainbow Loom from a long time ago. So I'm going to go ahead and color this little nose before I put on his little mustache and beard. And you don't have to color his nose, I just think it adds a little bit. Gives them a little bit of more character because they're so stinking cute. The lentil one does feel a little bit better. I mean, it feels a little squishier. I don't know, but they're fine. They're both fine. Okay, so let's take some of this and figure out how much we need. We don't need a ton, just probably like that. So I'm going to try to be careful not to cut, if I can, the fur part and just cut the fabric, but I don't know if that's possible with this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to go for it. So I just cut some off. Have some feathering, which I was kind of afraid of because I couldn't. Oh, see, look, there's a whole bunch of it coming off. That's all right. We'll just take it off. I would suggest doing that before you put it on the guy, though. And then I want to go kind of this way, I think. Okay, and I'm going to, I should have cut it this way. I didn't even think about it. But I want it to have a little spot for his nose. Like that. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I'm going to put this on first this time just because, I don't know, I think it might work better. So I'm putting the hot glue underneath, or on his beard, on the fur. Sticking that on. Oh, I forgot to put some twine on his nose. I wonder if it's too late. Surely not. Oh no, there, I can get it. And then you can figure out which color hat you want. I'm going to use the other red one that I got. And I'm going to cut, actually I'm just going to cut that white part right off. So I'm just going right at the edge of the heel. And then make sure those get in the hat. And I'm just pulling it down as far as I can pull it, which sometimes on some of these it's all the way on their rear ends, which is fine. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the hot glue. I love it when I like the projects that I'm making. Which is always, usually. I mean, I would show you something that I think is ridiculous. But this one is even cuter than some others. Put that down there. Tack it down. I'm going to take a bell, some twine. If you had some holly or a sprig of something, you could put that there instead of a bell. But like I said, I kind of like that every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. And then you can flip up his beard however you want. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. And then you just kind of play with them to make them sit. Oh, I may have tacked his beard down too far there. That's one great thing about hot glue. You can just take it off. Oh, that's so cute. It's still a little sticky. He doesn't really want to sit up. There, he kind of sits back. You could have him sit on something though, and it would be cute. And then he'll sit really nicely. Oh my goodness. So So that's how you make these, guys. It's super easy and fun, and I think it's a project that you could easily do a bunch of them in a short amount of time, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope the gals at work like these as much as I do. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.